I'm Bambi Francisco for Vader TV, the network for innovators. October 13th, 2007 will mark the one-year anniversary of the Unlawful Internet Gambling Enforcement Act. Well, how has this affected the popularity of online poker, or how has this benefited new poker sites like Ujogo? Well, joining me to talk about how his business has benefited or has been affected is Eric Gonzales. He is the founder of Ujogo. Eric, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
How do you operate amid this type of constraint?
Well, basically, we are not a gambling site, and so.
But it looks very much like a poker and gambling site.
Sure, we did that intentionally. We were actually catering to the free poker player, and again, keep in mind that 85% of all online poker play in the U.S. is free, playing at places like Yahoo or casual game sites like Pogo, or at the .net sites of the .net versions of the gambling sites. So anyway, there's a lot of people playing free online poker, and we just found that it's a pretty unsatisfying playing experience in our own experience, in that nothing is at stake. You know, players move all in every other hand. It's very irrational. So if you're a player that's looking to improve your poker playing skills and wants to play a more competitive and entertaining version of the game that's more realistic, we felt like that was a good thing to go after. So we intentionally structured our site to make it look and feel like a real money site. But it is not a gambling site because there is no money involved from players. So what type of people are you attracting? I mean, I don't believe professional poker players or those who probably play often for money would be attracted if they can't get real money out of this game. It's a really interesting point. We're the only free money site that's actually been officially endorsed by professional poker players. So we've already had Susie Isaacs, one of the leading women players in the world. She has given us a quote for our initial press release. We're actually working on a potential deal with her to where we would sponsor her. We're actually in the midst of hiring a poker pro to join our staff, believe it or not. And there's another very prominent poker pro I won't mention here. Well, actually, John Fan also gave us a quote in our press release, and he's very well known, one of the top 20 players in the world, and he too thinks that we're onto something with our site. And again, it's because if you look at free money play or free online play in the poker space, it's really a very unsatisfying experience by and large. And so I think that these players see that we're onto something and have a very clever way to offer a very compelling and entertaining experience for the free player without the downfalls of gambling. There are about 200 online poker sites, or there were, and they're continuing more than that at this point. So, and one popping up every day, I'm sure. So, how do you keep talking about the free sites and how you're different? So, how are you different? What makes it's a great question. We obviously get that a lot. 99% plus of all online play, free online play, is really at the three major categories I mentioned earlier. It's the portals like Yahoo, it's the casual game sites like Pogo, and it's the .net or free versions of the gambling sites like FullTiltPoker.net. Again, none of those sites, in our opinion, have any incentive to do the business model that we're executing, which is to offer prizes. So basically players come in, they play for free. We're monetizing the traffic via advertising, sponsorships, collecting marketing data that we can then provide to our third-party partners. These are real prizes, so they're winning cash awards. So well, actually, we're focused on not cash. We're focused on tangible goods. We're actually about to start tournaments for prizes, and our initial prize vendor will be Amazon. So we'll be offering Amazon gift certificates. We actually think that there's more value to offering something that's tangible. Are poker players also book readers? Is that why? Well, Amazon gives you a lot of flexibility. You can buy lots of different things. So we're featuring prizes that are not cash. We think, again, there's more marketing value to the prize provider by doing that. And we don't think that the portals or the casual game sites or the .nets have any incentive whatsoever to do this. I mean, if you think about it, on the .net side, the gambling sites, their focus is on getting people to gamble, right? So they don't want to cannibalize that part of the business. For the portals and the casual game sites, their business is all about breadth of games. There's no focus on poker. Their focus is on having hundreds of games, any kind of game that you can possibly imagine and want to play at any given time. We're solely focused today on poker. We might, over time, add a few other games, but it's going to be a very focused, high-quality playing experience. And again, so the experience, if you've been to the site, is highly differentiated from the other free poker sites out there. And this is just about attracting people, getting them to play, and getting advertisers onto the site.
How are you driving people to your site, and who are the advertisers you think will advertise on your site?
Well, again, keep in mind, we're pretty early stage still. We only launched the beta version of our site 2 months ago, so we're still in the very beginning stages of this. That being said, we're already up to over 5,000 registered users. We have people that come to the site literally every day and play for several hours a day already. Our average playing sessions are over 60 minutes, so we think we're onto something because people really like the site. In terms of how we get people there, we primarily get them there via search marketing, and Yahoo is our primary search marketing partner, where we're able to very cost effectively purchase various search terms related to poker. So when people are looking for things related to poker, our company name will pop up, and we get probably 60 to 70% of our traffic actually via Yahoo search marketing today. The other part of the traffic is really viral at this point, and we're finding the viral piece starting to pick up as people tell their friends. We obviously have a refer a friend program where we give people.
How does that work for you?
It started slow. Word needs to get out about what we're doing and such, but it's starting to pick up. And again, because people are passionate about our site already, we find that they are starting to refer their friends and suggest that their friends come and play, and they get rewarded for doing that, obviously. And so, I think it's starting to pick up. And we also have an innovative PR firm that we're working with that's very social media focused. So we've had a lot of blog coverage and such, and a lot of favorable reviews on the site already. So
now online poker sites, when they were able to exist, and they had significant profit margins. In fact, offline poker rooms have significant profit margins, about 60% operating margins, because everybody comes in to play. But in your case, they don't come in to play. They don't pay a subscription to you.
They don't pay a subscription to pay it, that's right.
So your model is actually going to be less profitable than
I would say that's probably true, yeah. I think that is true.
Because it's just all advertising, or you...
Correct. There's no way, the margins that are seen in online poker are about as high as you'd ever see in any business. Party poker, before they pulled out of the U.S., you're right, they had 60% plus operating margins, maybe even been higher.
Yeah.
They were, generating on $1 billion of revenue, close to $600 million of operating income, which is just amazing. And that's why they had a $10 billion market cap before they pulled out of the U.S.
Okay.
Believe it or not, there are still several online poker, gambling sites operating in the U.S., like Full Tilt and Poker Stars. So, the law has a lot of ambiguities to it.
Two of the most popular ones.
Yeah, the law has a lot of ambiguities to it, and certain companies have reacted to it in different ways. And again, we're doing something totally different. We're all about monetizing the traffic via a more Web 2.0, I guess, or internet-oriented business model, which in my opinion actually is the right business model for this kind of business long term, because it truly takes advantage of the scale of the internet. To me, it doesn't make much sense long term why an online poker site would simply rake the pot as you would see in a Vegas card room or a local card room here, because it doesn't take advantage of the true scale that you have with the internet, where you may have hundreds of thousands or millions of people on your site simultaneously. With all that traffic, there's clearly other ways to make money from all those people. So that's what we believe. And
it's certainly a popular activity, and a sticky activity.
It is very sticky, and like I said, we've already found, 2 months into this, we got 60-minute plus average sessions. So.
Okay. Yeah. I wish you the best of luck. I'll get on there and try.
I appreciate you having me.
I'll try my hand.
Okay.
Thanks very much, Eric. I've been speaking with Eric Gonzales. He is the founder of Ujogo. I'm Bambi Francisco.